She quickly has 7 points here in this first quarter with 37 seconds to go.
Well, she definitely has a little size advantage on Chloe Eisenhuth.
Oh.
That was Steph Schamberg going to the basket and drawing the foul.
There's definitely no problem in putting the body on them.
It'll stay Warrior Run possession. Taylor Parker inbounding for Warrior Run. Steph Schamberg, Chloe Eisenhuth back to Taylor Parker. Tried to shoot the three, blocked, but defender still in possession. Carisha Swartz will shoot up the three, but didn't get any iron on that.
Wow. Again, there are lots of things going up that really don't have much of a chance.
Emily Conrad from the corner. She seems to like that spot.
That's only a 2.
Only a 2. A deep 2.
No shot on that one.
Well, it's the end of the first quarter. Both teams not bashful about shooting the threes. Lewisburg leading 13-9. We'll be back after this. We're back. Warrior Run in possession. Starting the second quarter. Lewisburg leading Warrior Run 13-9. Emily Conrad driving to the basket, and it's good.
Emily Conrad, a freshman.
One of the many young players both squads are using.
Kelleher jumped right in the middle of that. She's been virtually in on every defensive play as well.
Now this Lewisburg squad right now, they are not, if they were concerned about Warrior Run being 7-0 coming into this game, they certainly aren't playing like they care about that statistic.
Ooh. Good defense by the Green Dragons. They're just not going to let them get in there, Dave. Warrior Run keeps trying to bang it into the paint.
Yep. Now Warrior Run, I think, thought they could get some mismatches inside, but so far, Lewisburg has more than held their own on inside game here.
There's 3 shots in a row. 3, and that's another jump ball possession. Arrow goes in favor of the Green Dragons. Just 3-4 shots right there on that same play, and Warrior Run unable to capitalize on that.
Right. Actually, neither team is really shooting a high percentage, I would say, but they're certainly not afraid to throw it up. We have a sub in to start this quarter. Number 24, Laura Bastian, is in the game. She took over for Chloe Eisenhuth, I believe. We'll see if Laura will be draw the challenge of marking Maria Kelleher.
I think that would be a challenge. Whoa, Klein almost throws that past Kelleher. 2, that's a long 2.
Yep, again, that's Emily Conrad. She likes that shot from the corner.
Kelleher will go for 3. That's off the back of the iron.
Taylor Parker comes away with a rebound, goes the length of the court, and no basket, but she draws the foul.
That looks like that's on Drew Klein. I almost thought she was going to walk with it as she stopped there. That's the 3rd team foul for the Green Dragons. Now send Parker to line for a couple. Yikes. They are 0 for 3 from the stripe.
Yeah, right now, Warrior Run's playing a little bit like the team that's had a long layoff. They just don't seem to be able to get anything to drop for them. Gets the second. Green Dragons 15, Warrior Run 10. Kelleher to Klein. To Kelleher to Klein, now into Lesher. They're trying to get it, looks like they've been trying to work it in now inside. But cross court here. And a little runner, no air ball there from number 11, Casey Conrad.
Oh my goodness, bombs away there.
Bombs away. That was Carissa Swartz with the triple for Warrior Run. Nothing but net.
Brings them within 2. Lewisburg looking for a bucket here. Oh! All ball, possession arrow should go Warrior Run. Man, stuffed Kelleher. Almost looks like she was in slow motion and just went to the floor. Klein comes out and in goes Emily Conrad.
Well, Kelleher is definitely aware of the fact that she's got a size advantage. She likes trying to drive in that lane and use that size against a smaller Warrior Run guard. Oh,
and the
count
bucket
it.
And the foul.
That'll be Steph Schamberg going to the line for a possible 3-point play.
33, that's 2 on Lois Lesher.
And we're tied at 15 all. This one could give Warrior Run his first lead.
Phil Stahl may be thinking about a timeout.
And Warrior Run now up 16-15.
If they don't score here, you may see one. Because what was it, 10-15? Now it's 16-15. It's a 6-0 run.
Little spurt by the defenders here.
Again, Warrior Run doing a good job keeping them outside.
Cross-court pass. Schamberg going coast to coast, and layup for Warrior Run. And you called it. We got a timeout for Lewisburg Green Dragons.
Now there was an 8-0 run right here, and it doesn't look like Lewisburg can get inside the arc.
They've had a little trouble doing that. They've tried to penetrate off the dribble, and they've been successful there a few times, but they haven't really been successful getting the entry pass inside.
Well, and Warrior Run is finally getting some luck when the shots coming, because as you said earlier, both teams are going bombs away here, and Warrior Run has been able to capitalize on that. You know, they had a 3-point play with the shot and the foul, and this one the ball was taken away on a turnover, so Lewisburg wisely calls the timeout here.
The battle on the boards, I think, has been fairly even. I don't have the stats on the rebounds, but I think it's been fairly even. I do know Warrior Run would like to push the tempo on this game a little bit, but so far what we've seen has been more of a outside shooting contest. Warrior Run, both teams have been successful getting the ball inside, but from time to time. But for the most part, seems like it's been an outside shooting contest.
Lewisburg started off with a track meet, and then they've kind of slowed it down a little bit. 18-15. Oh, there's a nice position there.
Yep.
And a travel turns it over.
Yep. We were talking about the entry pass there, and that time it looked like Lewisburg was going to be successful with that, but the travel turned it over. Inside to Steph Schamberg. She loses the handle. Kelleher bringing it up.
Lewisburg needs a bucket.
Lois Lesher
delivers.
Answers. Yep. And Warrior Run lead is 1 point. Laura Bastian with the 3.
Same team.
Yep. Lois Lesher said, "That's mine."
She wrestles it away.
Klein from the corner. I'm sorry, Conrad. Emily Conrad from the corner.
She hits the 3, but
that is definitely her spot. She likes to get out on the wing.
That's the hardest spot because you just don't really have that depth perception going with no backboard behind you.
Katie Keene driving the baseline, getting 2 for Warrior Run. Kelleher pushing it up though.
20-17 and loses the handle.
Yeah, she tried to go 1-on-3 there. As
Warrior Run loses
Laura
the handle.
Bastian lost the handle. You know, I think Coach Weaver might have put Laura in here. She's got just a little bit more size than Chloe Eisenhuth. He might have figured that was a little bit better matchup against Kelleher.
Just about 3 minutes left in the half.
Warrior Run's going with the zone defense here.
Definitely keeping Lewisburg from the outside. 3, boom! Kelleher. That's her second tray of the game. That's her first points of the quarter. And we are tied at 20 again, Dave.
And Kelleher with the rebound. Pushing it up and draws the foul, it looks like.
She got hit twice. I think the second one was called. The first one hit her right in the head.
Well, it might not be a bad strategy for Warrior Run to just try and wear her down with some physical play, because it's clear that she really is the key to this whole Lewisburg attack.
Klein back in for the Green Dragons.
Duran Klein and Kelleher playing catch right now. Down into the corner to Patricia Sullivan.
Lesher's going to have to go up to get that, and the pass is going to have to be high. Oh, man, we're in a track meet because nobody can hang on to the ball.
Both teams turning it over.
Phew. If I would have kept that stat, Ted, I'd need another pencil. Ted, what's your name?
Dave.
That's what I thought.
Yep. That's okay.
That's your other partner in crime.
Yep.
Ted McFerrin.
Well, between you and Ted, I'm not sure which one is the crazier of the two.
Well, thanks. Down to $1.45 here. 2020 knotted. It's almost a rerun of the JV game, Dave.
Yeah, the JVs went to, I think it was 3.
Maybe it was
OTs.
triple overtime, yeah. Ooh.
Yep, that was 25, Duran Klein. Carissa Swartz pushing it down court. She'll try the 2.
Ooh.